This is my steel cut oats that I've prepared, and I went ahead, this is the, I think this is the Bob's, is it? Yeah, Bob's Red Mill. I followed the instructions, and I keep it in this container because I don't want it to, I don't want it to go bad. I think it's early in the morning. I'm a little bit tired. So today I'm doing some meal prep, and I started out with my oatmeal. This will be a couple of days, several days actually, worth of oatmeal. So I'm going to go ahead and have some breakfast now and then continue with some more meal prep. This is about perfect. It smells really good. Carrying on with my meal prep. Hold on, I have a child that's getting into stuff. I feel like I say that in every video I make, but you know what? I have a 1-year-old, so that's kind of what happens. Okay, quickly. I've got bananas here that were in my freezer. I just peel them and cut them in half and then freeze them, put them in this Ziploc bag, and then I can just pull one out when I'm ready to make my shake. Got some blueberries, whatever's left of them. My daughter has eaten quite a few of them. I'm going to cut up this cantaloupe. I've got these berries that I'm going to clean real quick. I think I'm going to cut up these apples so that I can use those. They're a little easier to, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. They're a little easier to portion out. Drinking my water. Got my containers here for all my portions. Still working on breakfast. And then scanning over here. This chicken I've got, it's about to go into the oven. The oven is preheating right now, and it has this lemon and herb table blends on it. We're going to try that and see if it's any good. And then finally, over here, I've got my rice cooker that is making some brown rice. So I've got quite a bit going on here. I'm trying to see how much I can get done in an hour. So I will check back with you guys in a few. Okay, carrying on with my food prep. I went ahead and sliced all of my cantaloupe, made sure that my blueberries were cleaned and ready to go. I chopped up the apples that I had, and this is basically how you do this. There are so many YouTube videos about how to do this, but just so that it's, you know, clear what my plan is, I'm going to show you. I'm going to fill up this container about, that's a little bit too much, probably about that far with cantaloupe, and then I'm going to throw some blueberries on top. And I really will probably go a little bit shy whenever I'm filling up my containers, but you can see that, I mean, see, there's still like room down in there, but to me that's a good serving of fruit. That's about all that I would need. And then basically I take this and I dump it into this little container, and that's how all the blueberries ended up on the bottom. And then pop the lid on, easy peasy, stack that in my refrigerator, and then I have a good snack to go all prepared, and that's going to make it a lot easier for me because this takes time, you know, chopping all this stuff up and cleaning everything. But if I can just devote a little bit of time to doing it, then it'll make a big difference, I think. And then over here, you can probably hear this in the background, I've got some eggs boiling because I realized that I didn't, the ones that I had were not going to make it. So I'm boiling some eggs, and my chicken tenders came out of the oven. They look so good, and they smell, as my son would put it, divine. So that's what I've got going on. I'm going to keep working, and I will show you guys some more in a few. Okay guys, I'm just about finished with my meal prep for this week. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I was able to get prepared. This is my brown rice. This is a yellow container, and it fits really basically perfectly in this little Ziploc container. I'll show you. There you go. It's perfect. I'm going to put those in the refrigerator. I portioned out a bunch of vegetables. This is basically just snap peas and get red, yellow, and orange bell peppers, and I'll use that probably with hummus or something. This is oatmeal. This is the oatmeal that I made this morning, so I have 3 more days worth of oatmeal. I have my fruit in my containers, my cantaloupe and blueberries. That I'm looking forward to. The chicken that I made is finished and cooled, and I chopped it all up and I portioned it. This is the red container. So the chicken that I made basically made three meals worth, or 3 portions worth. So I will probably, the one thing that I was going to make that I forgot is I was going to make some ground turkey, and I forgot to take it out and let it thaw. So I am going to make that, and that'll probably get me another 3 bags, which will be perfect because I've got 3 chickens but 6 rices, so I need another protein to go with that. This is the leftover, basically what wouldn't fit in my containers. When I really didn't want more than 4 of them anyway. But my daughter and maybe my son will help me eat this. This is just some cantaloupe and blueberries. These are the apples that I chopped up. And finally, this is my eggs. And what I was going to say is I went ahead, you almost can't tell, these were brown eggs. But I went ahead and peeled them just to save some time. So yeah, I've got those in there, and there's 10 eggs in here, so 5 red containers worth. And that's it. That is everything that I prepped today. I'm going to work on the ground turkey, but other than that, this is all that I'm planning on prepping for this week. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know. I will be happy to do more videos like this in the future. I actually really enjoy doing it, and I love watching other people's meal prep videos. So just as a reminder, this food is all on my plan, which is the 21-day fix right now. I probably in the future will start doing a little bit more meal prep for my family, you know, the things that I maybe won't eat. But I don't really know that I'll be doing a lot different, because the only thing I usually meal prep for them is I'll pre-cook chicken, I'll pre-cook ground beef and things like that, and then I cut up fruits and you know, some vegetables. But I don't ever pre-cook rice or pasta for them, so I don't know. I'll have to give that one some thought. But anyway, this is what I've got going on. And this little container right here has my my square containers. It also has some more of these small ones. Yes, 1 minute, son. And then I'm just throwing my my measuring containers in here. The other ones I've used, so they need to be washed. So that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope y'all are doing well and that you find yourself very blessed, and we will talk to you soon.